Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Or hello, you, Bodil. I think it's only you who's going to watch this. As you may expect, this is my speech about the Scottish War of Independence. And did you know? I had to scroll up. And did you know that the British King Edward Longshanks in the late 13th century not only questioned Scotland's legitimacy as a people, he even questioned their whole existence as legit nation. The Scottish people was a people of peace, who consisted mostly of farmers living in the countryside and small villages. And even as a peaceful people, they could not escape the war and need for power that was the mindset of other nations in Europe. And they are the only nation at the time whose even existence as a legit nation were questioned. The Scottish king died in 1268 without leaving a son to replace him. This left the clans with a question mark of who would now rule. It was at this time that the British saw an opportunity to expand their territory and march right into Scottish land, and there they declared themselves from here and now to be in charge. And they did not do this very nicely, as you may expect. The British lords introduced new laws, horrible laws, such as having the right to sleep with the bride on her wedding night before she could join her husband. Not very nice. And Scots now also had to pay taxes to finance a war between France and England, which they had nothing at all to do with. And the few who had the courage to speak up were made examples of and were often whipped or humiliated in public at the town square. The Scottish were exploited and stolen of their own identity as a people. Not only did they demand taxes, they also changed the whole culture and built larger cities and saw farmers as a more savage-like form of living and brought shame upon the Scottish. The Scottish were now facing discrimination and were looked down upon based on their ethnicity, which is really another word for racism. A great Scottish man who had both the courage and the will to fight up against this oppression is William Wallace. He gathered the clans and led a revolt to once again regain their Scottish freedom. The revolt was a success, and the British retreated for a year before they marched back right again with stronger forces. And this time William lost the battle and was tortured and decapitated. In that way he became just another Scottish example in the middle of the town square. It was first when the British king died of age that the Scots could gather their forces once again and become truly free after another 9 years. And today Scotland is a confirmed nation of its own with separate legal system from England. It has been 700 years since the War of Independence, and not one single time has its existence been questioned since, not even by Longshanks' ghost. The Scottish people have built a strong feeling of unity and connection after all that they've been through. This can be seen in the election in Scotland, where the Scottish Nationalist Party in 2011 got a whole 55% of the votes. This party supports Scottish independence from being a part of the United Kingdom. And based on this, you can draw the conclusion that some of the mistrust against the rest of the world still lives within the proud Scots, who are now a strong and united people. And they are really, really proud of stuff.